love my job, and of course, I am honored.
Hello.
I am grateful. I am privileged. I am blessed to invite this awesome young lady to the fold on today. Cheyenne, and I'm going to say it right. Stoddard is here with us today. I said it right.
Hi.
Yeah. Did I say it right?
I'm sorry.
Did I say your last name right?
Yeah.
Stoddard. Okay. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Make sure she can hear me okay because now I want to make sure you can hear me okay. Cheyenne, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can now.
Uh oh. Now I want you to do me a favor. Introduce yourself. Tell us who are you. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from if you don't mind sharing.
Well, I'm Cheyenne Stoddard. I was born in Lima, but I lived in Walpock for most of my life. And then I actually moved to Scotland with my mom for like 2 years. And I came back here. I actually started writing and years ago is when I actually started writing Helpless. So,
Wow. Well, you're gonna have to put some excitement in your voice because I'm excited to have you here today, and we are grateful. And of course, help now is helpless. Is this particular publication is this your first publication release, or is this a follow up to something that you previously released in the past?
it's Retaliation is a sequel to the first book, Helpless. It's going to be part of a 5 book series, and uh, I'm currently writing the third one now. The first one is this one here, and it's a little smaller, but because mainly it goes into the main character Talon, his background, and why he's doing what he's doing in Retaliation.
I see. Well, you just I just know that you got to be excited, and of course, we're honored and grateful to have you as a part of the GMAP Broadcast Network family. We thank you for accepting the invitation to be here with us today, and of course, I'm going to send my shout out early to Brandon. God bless you. I know you're there somewhere. I know you're listening, and I'm going to shout out to you. But we're grateful to have you here. Now, you did mention that you are going to follow up of this retaliation with the next edition of the series. Now how is it? Let me rewind the tape a little bit, Cheyenne. How is it that you even got started from the beginning in writing and publishing these publications for people?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
How is it that you originally got started as an author in writing these publications?
Well, I started in like the ninth grade. I started writing it just kind of like as a way to um, get my feelings down on paper because I went through a lot more than what a child should go through, and I didn't have any other outlet except for art and writing. So I would write and I would write, and I started writing Helpless in the ninth grade, and I had a lot of people doubt me because um, they kept telling me you can't write violence, you can't write about demons, you can't do this or that because it's bad. And to me, it was just more of like an outlet. It helped me cope with the things that happened to me in my childhood. Um, it was just really fun for me. So I kept writing despite having my first drafts thrown away
Wow.
by people that should have been supporting me, and they didn't at
Wow.
first. And then I stopped writing for a while. And after I moved out of my parents' home, I started writing again. And shortly after, I met my fiance, Brandon, who kept pushing me. He kept telling me, he's like, you got to write, you got to keep writing. It's good. It's good. You got to listen to me and do this and that. And I originally uploaded Helpless, the first one, on this site called Wattpad, and I was updating the chapters, And as soon as it finished, I got contacted by a publishing agency, Palmetto Publishing, and they said that they wanted to publish the book and work with me through the series. So I went with that, and Helpless, the first book, came out last June, and it kind of gave me a big drive to continue and see that actually people like my characters, people like my story, they think it's good. So I'm going to keep going despite the things that I've been told in the past. And so I kept going, and Retaliation came out pretty much on schedule. I am going to take a little longer with the third book because I have to plan, but that's it so far.
Wow. Well, it's amazing because people need to understand that variety. First of all, variety is good. I am really getting a kick out of being able to present Helpless and, of course, Helpless Retaliation to people around the world. I'm excited about it. I mean, every time I speak to you, I get more and more excited, and because it just goes to show you that some people will be in your, I guess you can call it your arena, in your, in your atmosphere, and they don't want to see you succeed for that very reason that you will. And I'm excited because I know for a fact that this is going to be an outstanding series. I can't wait to receive my copies, and so I can read it, and I'm going to do everything I can to help present this. Of course, if you don't know, Cheyenne is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, and you can always stop by gmap1.com and take a look at our featured authors bookstore. You will see a copy of the current publication that I am showing you on our split television screen. Click on that cover, and it's going to take you to the necessary location to find out more information. She has also been invited and will be blessing our Milwaukee audience with her presence on the radio station up in Milwaukee as well as Chicago. We're going to do everything we can, Cheyenne, to help push, but we're going to be like Brandon. We're going to push Brandon, and Brandon is going to push you, and you're going to push that pen and push these publications out. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, now how is it that if when people decide they want to support and pick up copies of your publication, what is the process for them to order and or receive copies of your current publications?
It's actually very simple. All the books are either on Amazon. You can just type in Helpless by Cheyenne Stoddard, and both books will come up. You can either get them in paperback, which I highly recommend because the paperback looks fantastic and it's like a matte finish, or you can get the Kindle, and the Kindle goes right to your Kindle's book library. And then usually it takes maybe a week for you to get your paperback if you order it. It's like super easy to get it.
Okay. And of course, we're not going to let anyone forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here in the
Absolutely.
we're in the lower left-hand corner of everything in small print, but I shared it earlier. Small print is the most important print on the paper. So we're here, and we're going to help and do everything we can. Shine, we just can't thank you for just allowing us to be a part of your journey. And let's say someone wanted to reach out and maybe more or less connect with you. Is there some contact information that you'd like to share with our viewers and listeners today?
If you want to contact me, you could easily, reach me at my email. It's cheyennestoddard2015@gmail, or you can go to the Helpless page on Facebook. You just type in Helpless, and there's a black banner with the name Helpless in it, and the symbol for Helpless in the H, the little circle of the H. And you can message me on there. You can even message me on my, regular Facebook. I'm open to meeting fans and friends. I'm a very friendly person. You can message me literally anywhere.
Wow. Well, I can contest to that and agree with that. Her spirit has uplifted mine. She encourages me while she think I encourage her. She encourages me, and you will be able to see Helpless, the series. placed on the GMAP broadcast network. And I'm not talking about just Helpless Retaliation. I'm talking about all the books in the series will be a part of our bookstore. You'll always be able to come here and make that purchase. You're going to see and hear more and more from Cheyenne, and she is going to be coming back consistently because she's also going to be a part of that new program that we're getting prepared to launch, that we're excited about. So you'll be able to hear a little bit more in detail about each chapter of the publication. So we're going to be giving you more information about that in the weeks ahead. And of course, Cheyenne is going to be a part of that. And I'm going to ask you, Cheyenne. I want you to start from the beginning when you began to do to be a part of the book report. I want you to rewind the tape and go all the way back to Helpless for me, okay?
Of course.
And we are just going to allow you to just be in that spot until the series ends. And if it's inevitable to just be on track to bless the people more and more each week, each month, each year, you are more than welcome to join us here on GMAP as much and as often as you like. I am just so grateful to have you. I'm gonna
Okay.
be. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be.
absolutely.
Well, you know what? That's the Cheyenne I'm looking for. That joyful spirited Cheyenne. That's the one I'm looking for. And of course, I'm going to be inviting you back because I'm going to want you to just share with the people more and more details about the first publication as well as the current publication. And I want you to also let them know if you have anything coming up in the near future because you're going to be doing some book signings. You're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff. And I'm going to make sure that I can help push that information. But before I let you go, I want you to just share your closing remarks and your final thoughts before we let you go and move into our next phase here. And then we'll be reaching out to you to let you know what happens next and how you can receive the conversation recording to place it on social media and things of that nature. But I want to move out of the way. I want you to have your final thoughts and closing remarks. Cheyenne, the floor is yours.
I do. Well, I want to let readers know that Helpless it's not for the faint of heart. It does talk about a lot of serious issues, a lot of serious evils that are in the world. It grips like the serious reality of abuse, not just for women, but for men, which for me, I've seen gets like swept under the rug a lot because there's this stigma that men should be tough and should get over it. And I personally don't think that. I think they should get as much attention as abused females do. And there's a lot of that in there. There's just a lot of dealing with a lot of real world issues, not just the demons that come around when certain things happen, but also, coping with that, having that support system that the main character eventually ends up having. And I just want readers to know that if you can get past that, it's a very good, I don't want to brag, but it's a very good book to read, especially when you yourself is going through something, because it helped me cope and it could help a lot of other people cope. So I just want to let people know that it's a book for the people.
Wow. Thank you so much. I'm just so excited about what you're doing, and I'm going to be again reaching out and inviting you back. And for those that don't know, Cheyenne will also have the opportunity and bless people around the world with being aired on our weekly Comcast cable program, and she's going to bless a lot of people. We're going to run a simulcast and we're going to run a rebroadcast of this conversation later on this afternoon or this evening. We're going to make sure that we connect her with anyone that we can in order to help release, because this series and this information that's put in this publication is real. This is not something that is just made up. It's real, and a lot of us, we want to, like she said earlier, sweep this stuff under the rug. But if you're living in today's society, you are a part of it. So don't knock it, don't dishonor it, embrace it, support it, and share it as much and as often as you can. I know I am. So Cheyenne, we love you, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we're going to be reaching out and tell you when we can get things together to get you on board for the book report starting next week, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you are encouraged. You are a blessing to me as well as many others around the world. And let's just keep pushing this information out there so we can continue to reach as many people as we can, okay?
Absolutely.
We love
Absolutely.
you. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here and thank you for accepting. It's Cheyenne Stoddard here, one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network.